first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Bears.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Gun, Trubisky. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Jonathan Taylor.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
And 15 yards to go.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. That's complete to Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run with Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
He gets a seam and just gets through it. How about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man has got one. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Trubisky, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. Evan Ingram, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Able to fight through one tackle. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
35 to Mike. Rush. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to launch this thing. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup of 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Taylor. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Packers 20, Bears 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
interception.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Switch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Defensively.
Tua sets up to pass it. Catch made by Slayton. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete to Jonathan.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on
the line of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Packers 41. Bears 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former Bear, AEverett1982's. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
45's the mark. Stop your whining.
He's going to try and do this himself. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 11.
3 bud. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. All day, dog.
From midfield, here's Tua. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Touchdown, Packers! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
First down, Chicago.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 39, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch right. Ran.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Firing a deep ball for Kmet. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Trubisky's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike, check. 59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, Tua. Man open, it's Goodwin. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
At their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Kill. Turn it on.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You can't block me.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And Tua going to keep on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Get the ball.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
45 the mic. 45 the mic. Come up the ball hard.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.